I'm on Front Row Politics here on Control TV. I am Gimba Umar, and we're joined by a very special guest today. When people see him, they know that there is probably fire on the mountain, but he's been uh, out of action for some time. Joseph Evah is a rights activist from the Niger Delta region. Your region is troubled. I understand that in Bayelsa State, particularly, there's not too very cheering news, but that's a story for another day. Today, we're looking at the alleged fuel price increase, or call it a gimmick, if you will. But because we're at a point, Joseph, where the NNPC has come out to debunk that it is not increasing fuel price by 100% to bring it to 1,200 naira. We're selling for about 600 naira, 620 naira, depends on where you are in the country. But they have said that they are not responsible for anything like that. They are not associated with any party. That's what they say. And then the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, IPMAN, they're the ones who said that that price must increase. Eva, when you heard that, how did that hit you?
Well, it's so sad, but we are not going to pretend again. If the current president, Tinubu, who was part of the June 12 struggle, calling the military names, will allow the marketers to hold us to ransom, then the current leadership of Nigeria should apologize to Abacha. Should apologize to Abacha, because Abacha never punished us like this. The military never punished us like this. Those of us who were involved in the June 12 struggle, we are now saying it loud and clear. If this year, Tinubu allowed these marketers to hold us to ransom, hold us to, treat us like slaves, we better go to the grave of Abacha and apologize to him. I don't have long story to talk. In fact, we should apologize to the military rulers in the Niger Republic. If Tinubu will allow himself to be handcuffed by marketers and torment Nigerians like Buhari, will not allow it.
Eva, permit me to just jump in. If I can just jump in there.
Those of us who are on the street.
If I can just jump in there, don't forget that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is also the chairman of ECOWAS. And his first outing to ECOWAS was to emphasize the importance of not to allow any coup d'etat on the West African sub-region, which that bloc constitutes what you call the ECOWAS. And he said that they will not accept that anymore. So bringing in the issue of Niger Republic doesn't have a place here.
Are we going to die and become ghosts? We Nigerians have to die in the name of democracy, and we become ghosts before the nonsense thing we call democracy. We fall on us, increase oil price now, after the 8 years of torment of Buhari government, when Nigerians face situation that is worse than the Nigerian civil Biafra war. After we come out from those of us who joined Kokori to throw stones along the road in Lagos because of June 12th, then Abiola will be weeping in the grave. If this fuel increase happen, Abiola will be weeping in the grave that he died in vain. Then he died in this year, 2024.
I know that this can be very emotional. I understand that this can be very emotional for you, but we must be careful on our choice of words to use. Now, this much we know, that the president, in his broadcast message on New Year's Day, said that we have gotten to a precipice. We have gotten to this point, and everybody knows that these are difficult times that we must take. But we are tougher as a people. And he believes that we can go through this as a people. He said in his words that tough times don't last. Tough people do. Eva, are you not going to give the president the benefit of a doubt? That even if we were to go this route, it is for the greater good of the people of this country.
Listen to my words. If there is fuel increase in this 2024, we better go to Abacha grave and apologize. If there is fuel increase, because that fuel increase will destroy our people. People with more criminals, we kill people. We are raising more criminals. What are we talking about? Is that democracy? Is that what we fought for? Is that what many people died in my 12 and K2? 1993? Is that what they died for? So what are we talking? Unless there is no fuel increase, then we are enjoying better democracy. We are better than the Niger Republic. If there is no fuel increase, we are better. We are waiting for the dream and the vision of the president. We don't want to get anything. Fuel increase this 2024. The marketers must not pocket Tinubu and torment us worse than the situation of Buhari. For what? No, for what?
We're not trying to instigate. We're not trying to instigate anything. We're just trying to look at the facts on the ground. Evah, you are from the Niger Delta. You are from the Niger Delta, and you know very well that petrol at this price of 620 naira, does it make sense to you? Or do you think that other West African countries are actually selling at a higher rate as compared to the naira?
What we are saying, we are tired of all these talks from these government people. So we believe, if you listen to my analysis of Tinubu when he confronted a security man who wanted to block a journalist from picking something in front of the president after his announcement. Go to the YouTube, go to TVC and other channels where I said that Tinubu is an activist. So all those people that will be appointed into this government should be careful. An activist is in government. So anybody who wants to do eye service in this government will be dealt with. Go there. He's there. I said so. So after 6 or 7 months, fuel increase to torment the ordinary people. They use all our money to pocket into Dangote refineries. 2 or 3 weeks ago, the Minister of Petroleum state, whether gas or whether flour mill or Minister of Petroleum on liquid gas or monkey gas, I don't know. They give themselves titles. What did he say? Port Harcourt refinery is all right. Port Harcourt refinery is all right. And you are still coming to talk about marketers still talking about fuel increase matter. Then let them kill the whole Nigerians and become the citizens and rule the nation now. Poverty is in the...
If I may just come in again, Evah, these are critical times, and I know that they can be very sentimental. A lot of people are watching to see if this will
give you one small instance
or not. But we are at a point in where go ahead.
When your former TV station channels was using a tierbed place, go and look at the archives in your channels. We were risking our life fighting Abacha and the military government. I was the foundation. I'm talking about the tierbed place, not even Benga building that you people later occupied. I'm talking about the tierbed place, the heat of the tension. Sometimes security people trace us to where we are talking and where we want to hide. Then after 20 or 25 years, those of us who were involved in that struggle, we are now in government. Activists are in government. My fellow activists are in government. We should not pretend. Then our people will be crying of fuel, petrol, oil that we produce in this country. We are buying it higher than Togo, Benin Republic. Tomorrow, some government official will shyly come and be telling us Benin Republic is higher than Nigeria. Shamelessly, we should not continue that.
Evah, hold on. Don't you think that perhaps the independent marketers of petrol in this country are just trying to sabotage the efforts? Some people call it the good efforts of this administration.
Okay, where's the DSS? For God Almighty's sake, Nigeria, where is the DSS? They cannot expose those people. Watch DSTV, history channels. You will see men of 100 years old, 95 years old, talking about how they save their nation. They serve in the security system and they advise the president to deal with people who are saboteurs. Watch your DSTV history channels. Yeah, this country, we don't have any history. History channel will tell you 80 years, 102 years old men talking about how they saved their nation 50 years ago when they were in service. They will tell the president, these people are saboteurs. In the next 50 years, in the next 100 years, my brother, me and you, we might not be here. What happened to our children? Even those who are security systems, this and that, their children will face the wickedness that is happening now. The wickedness. So if people are sabotaging the economy because they have connection with people who are working in those days of Buhari government.
Evah, let me ask you this question very quickly. What in
let
your
me tell you
view?
one funny
Let me
thing.
ask you this very quickly again, please. My apologies.
I am begging Tinubu not to turn his government to Buhari government, where anytime foul celebrate birthday, president will sign. Shame. And we say we have intellectuals in this country. We are telling our security men, save this nation. The DSS, go and meet the president. Save the nation because of your grandchildren. One day you will leave this nation. Your grandchildren will suffer for what we are facing.
If I may just come in again, what in your view must be done to avert further hardship if, for instance, we go through with this fuel price increase? What must be done by Nigerians, by the government?
Happen.
What must politicians do
the government,
create some kind of buffer to create a cushion such that the people don't suffer?
Let me tell you, the week before Tinubu was sworn in the Nation newspaper, my interview is there. I asked him to go and visit Gowon. General Gowon is still alive. Go and visit him. How was he able to manage the civil war situation without us borrowing money? And that the capacity of people Gowon surrounded himself like Awolowo saved the situation. So the president now, did he surround himself with people like Awolowo integrity? That is the question. Rwanda faced the war genocide in Black Africa history. Rwanda, go and see the nation, surrounded by solid characters. If we have solid characters surrounding the president, recently the former Ekiti governor, what did he advise the president? I mean the party chairman. Don't tell Tinubu what he wants to hear. The former Ekiti governor was an activist, intellectual activist in your newspaper's publication. The former governor, Ekiti governor, was advising the party chairman because they have seen that some cabal, some funny people have surrounded the president, and they'll be calling people, if you want to see the president, come and get in touch with me. We know what to do. We know what to do. All what has been happening since democracy has started with Tinubu government. Stop it. We are activists. Tinubu is an activist. He was Abiola, apostle and disciple. Be a different thing to this nation and to generations yet unborn. Be something different. Don't be like the people you met. If you believe you are Abiola, disciple and apostle, forget about all these people who are bootlickers and tormenting this nation for the sake of our children. It's so annoying. Rwanda, go to Rwanda.
Absolutely. I share your sentiments that these can be really upsetting, but we must try to find and navigate the waters with caution, just so that we're able to get to the other side of the ocean and be safe. Now, Evah, what do you think? What do you think the government should do? I mean, if there's going to be a fuel price increase, for instance, God forbid it, but people are talking about the minimum wage, for instance, the minimum wage of 30,000 naira. Can it really take the worker home? And even if it can, there are just less than 25% working force that are working for the government, and they are the ones who are direct beneficiaries of any increment. What about the private sector? What do they do?
Imagine? Even somebody that did not attend primary school, we ask, what of the private sector? And we say we are surrounded by intellectual professors and there. What is that? Do we need? I believe that there is need for spiritual deliverance in that Aso. I think there is need. Maybe Babangida kept some demons there tormenting our leaders. Since Babangida left, we're having problems. Babangida, we should beg Babangida to come and do clean spiritual deliverance of the Aso, because he said he's stepping aside.
Babangida is way into his 90s, I believe 80s now, and he's resting in Mina and looking at things. And I know that he's not going to just sit down, arms akimbo, and watch Nigeria, be the worst for itself. But Evah, the country has talked about a lot of diversification. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has also been touring across the world very recently. He's been telling world leaders and business enterprises that Nigeria is ready and open for business. Do you think that the local environment, the local business environment is conducive? Has the government made it conducive enough to be able to attract even foreign investors to come here, or for us to build our own local capacity and revamp our own industries?
Nigeria, we have a lot of brains that the president is seen around that can help us. I don't know. We don't need to be asking all this because we know the truth. The problem is that, look, see Lagos before, after the Civil War, Mobolaji Johnson, see the people, solid people. Tinubu just need to appoint people, solid people, not people, my uncle, my father said I should appoint this person. Leave all these matters. Because the president today is an activist. We don't have any explanation. We don't have any excuse. George Washington said that 99% of failures as a result of excuses. Anywhere, whether family, whether nation, 99% of failures as a result of excuses. If an activist is in government, what are the type of excuses are we giving? Tinubu don't need to tour the whole world and say, come and invest in Nigeria. No, they know us. The ambassadors are here. The ambassadors are giving them information. They are country people. They are giving them information. So if you appoint 700 Muhammad, you are deceiving yourself. The ambassadors tell their own home countries the situation in Nigeria. If there is insecurity, let's
come back. Let's come back to this fuel issue. Do you believe that? I mean, have you heard that the Dangote refinery that is being built is a dummy that has been sold to Nigerians?
Everybody is aware. Even he himself has exposed himself, and God has exposed them. Look at, before Tinubu came, they said within 1 week, Dangote refinery will bring down prices. Are you seeing now? Are you seeing now? All Nigerians are laughing at them, but we don't want to be laughing at them. We want sincerity. This government of Tinubu is supposed to be hope, and that is why we are begging him in the name of God. In the name of God, save the activists that were involved in the June 12 struggle. Now, June 12 struggle, people are in government. We pulled down, we forced the military back to the barracks, and we are proud of it. We are involved in your channel, TV, and other. In those days, we are proud of AIT. We were shouting. We are proud they are back to the barracks. Don't provoke Nigerians. Don't provoke Nigerians. Any attempt of fuel increase at this point in time, that Nigerians are fed up to the point of death, you are provoking a revolution that you will not be able to control. We are begging the president. People who are telling you, don't mind them, we know what to do. Army with this and that. The army people say they are tired. The Air Force, they are tired. Their children are suffering like any other person's children. Policemen, go and look at them. They look like slaves. It is not fair. There is money and wealth in this country. Mobilize yourself and arrange people like Gowon. Go and consult Gowon. Gowon will tell you how to pick people who are sincere and patriots. We are safe. We are safe. If it is people who clap and know what the president wants, we are dead on arrival. We're dead on arrival. And we don't want that. We have suffered for this democracy to come. Now activists are in government. People are asking us, Comrade Evah, every day you people are shouting, military must go back. Military must, with back on them. With back on them. Now, back in the grave is weeping if we cannot put it right in place of Tinubu. We are not politicians like that. Activists are now in government like Rwanda. After the war genocide, go and see Rwanda. Visionary leaders surrounded by visionary, patriotic human beings. Not this one is my wife's sister. This one is my brother's wife. This one is my uncle's wife. This one is my nephew. This is my.
But clearly, Evah, you also just started. He has not even spent 1 year, and things can actually get better. Because you said it yourself, but he's an activist, so he knows where the shoe pinches the most.
Yes, so
on that note, I'm going to have to thank you so much, Joseph Evah, a rights activist, for talking to us here on Control TV. It's here on Front Row Politics. I do sincerely thank you for your thoughts and your views. All the time we call you. Many thanks indeed. And to everyone who's been a part of it, want to thank
Go
you for
and pick up
watching. I am
go and
Gimba
bring the
Umar, and
president.
this is Front Row
I mean,
Politics.
take them for
We'll
your
come your
side.
way again next.
You want to make us with a foreign for what? Are we animals in this country? Thank you very much, and God bless.